I'm going to end up our little segment on history here with the final elected president, Danilo Medina. He was elected in 2012, and I can't overemphasize what this brilliant man is doing currently for the country. In my 54 years, have never seen anything like this. Medina began his tenure with a series of controversial tax reforms so as to kind of deal with the government's troublesome fiscal situation encountered by the new administration in its takeover. There's three parties here, very much like I say, it's a democratic system, only our parties, instead of Republican, Democrat, Tea Party, Libertarian, so forth, they're done by colors, purple, red, and white, which each represent a different view of how government should be run. The purple and red had united to one, so it's really now basically two parties, since the purple and red were so much in agreement on their philosophies. Danilo has an incredible 91% public approval. Okay, that I didn't misquote this. 91%. That is literally unheard of. He's a young president, extremely intelligent, bilingual, encouraging trade all over the world. His open-minded approach to trade with several countries, including all of the BRICS nations, has provided to be a total positive experience for the nation. He has not backed into one corner in any particular country or nation. He has spread the base all across the world, and a genius man, an excellent negotiator, very peaceful, soft approach. He did put one of the biggest country's projects right now is Barrick Gold mining project, and that project alone can just about balance the deficit of this country. Well, he put a stop to the previous contract because, again, it wasn't fair, and the people who supported Fernandez were kind of getting very wealthy off of this. And Danilo actually stopped the exportation right at the airports and actually seized all the gold leaving the country. Renegotiated the contracts, and Barrick Gold to continue, and they accepted it. They had no choice to continue their project and their exporting of the nation's gold. Will break even, I believe it's 2024. So since Danilo has been taken over, right now the country is experiencing 6 major new highway projects, and I mean first-rate quality by any nation standards. We're going through a complete underground fiber optic internet system, which should be completed over the next 2 to 2.5 years. You can see the rolls of fiber optic cable being installed underground all across the nation now. Danilo is going to be making and expanding marina projects all around the DR because he recognizes that our natural resources of the sea and the beautiful coral and the port possibilities, why are we not attracting the mega yachts that other places are, such as Cayman Islands, the coast of France, and so on, which is going to make the DR a world-class stop for mega yachts. And it's also going to keep the DR number one in Caribbean tourism, as it has been the number one Caribbean tourism destination for the last 6 years running. And it will keep it for many years in the future. There is other projects that in our region alone that are tipping the scales at over $500 million US. There's all types of people from all over the world investing here, both as a safe haven into real assets versus paper assets, and we can discuss a bunch of that if you do come out and see us. There is a project that is in the future that's going to be off of one of the new highways that, in our humble opinion, all that land is already scooped up by Regency, Hilton, Sandals, and various deep pocket organizations. And it's literally going to put the 7 Mile Beach and Cayman Islands to shame. In my opinion, it was the only reason that they opened up their 6th international airport. That's right, there's 6 international airports in this nation. This airport was called El Catay, and it's about 2.5 minutes from the area that I'm referring to that will be a bump in the night for the 7 Mile Beach. And when you're here, we do go out to that area. It's about 60 miles, 50 miles away from Cabrera. And all this positive influx is going to do nothing but help our region. As I maintain, Cabrera is never going to be a high volume tourist operation type of town, or it would have been 25 years ago, much the same as Sosua, Las Terrenas, Cabarete, and Sosua. The reason why I hold firm on this, and it is proving true, Cabrera is on a cliff of about 35 feet above the ocean. That is a big stop red flag for hotels like Regency, the Four Seasons, the Hyatt, Sandals, and all of the major players that in the Caribbean, if you look at their websites, they're right after welcoming you, it's step out our back door onto the sand beach, or arrive in your sandals because our back door is beach. We can't offer that in Cabrera. So Cabrera continues to be a town where safety is unparalleled, where you're going to find residency, both part-time and full-time, as well as savvy individuals looking to allocate part of one's portfolio into another country and possibly save a seizure from 1 or 2 mouse clicks in the future, which we don't know. But I have received a few emails from people over in Europe, and of course, you know, where it just collapsed over and they seized many accounts. And Italy right now, Spain under currency controls. And with DR Escapes, we've been blessed to meet and communicate with people all over the world. And it's really ironic how many I wish I would have's we're receiving. And, you know, don't let that happen to you. But we'll continue on. We're going to go on to our next segment, which is going to be the weather patterns of the Dominican Republic, which is absolutely incredible. A country that is 19 degrees off the equator. Certain areas have puddles that freeze during the winter, and other parts of the country that are desert-like conditions. It truly is a one-of-a-kind. While we tried to keep this as brief as possible, we hope you got something out of this. Once again, for all you history buffs, just click on the internet because all of it's available. And I just made a quick Word doc by copying and pasting some of what we felt are the more significant points of the country's history. And as always, we're here for any questions or concerns. So let's move on to weather, and we'll continue from there.